God wants us to do the very difficult work, which is what Jesus is teaching here in this passage, of a critical, biblical self-evaluation and self-confrontation. And this is an important part of the Christian life. Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 31, if we would judge ourselves, we would not be judged. It's a good thing for us to test ourselves and judge ourselves and see, where do I measure up in these things? In the previous section of the Gospel of Luke, we considered it together last week. There, Jesus said, judge not, and you shall not be judged, condemn not, and you shall not be condemned, forgive, and you will be forgiven. Now, his teaching there in the Sermon on the Mount to not judge, like I said, that is like the favorite passage of antagonistic unbelievers, and they think that Jesus is giving a command to Christians, you should never judge anything. That's not what he's saying. He's saying that our judgment of things in other people's lives needs to be preceded first by a self-critical judgment. The command there is not a blanket statement that you shall never judge. It is first remove the plank from your own eye, and then you'll be able to see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Hypocrisy in judgment comes when we fail to first judge ourselves and we are constantly pointing the finger at other people having not judged ourselves. Critical evaluation of others must follow a critical evaluation of ourselves. In other words, the true disciple judges himself before judging others. And so when Jesus says, judge not that you be not judged, he is not commanding that we never make moral judgments. That would be impossible. There's no way to live in this life without making distinctions and judgments along the way. He's not inviting us to some form of a moral relativism here. Jesus rather is condemning our tendency to be hypocritical in our judgment, where we use varying measures of judgment, the very nice low bar for ourselves and the very nice high bar for other people. It is the injustice of unjust scales that is spoken of in the Proverbs, and Jesus is condemning that.